Hi, welcome. Now I'm going to show you how to do different kinds of matrix operations. Okay, what in this example what I have is matrix addition, matrix subtraction, matrix multiplication, multiplication by a scalar, and determinant of a matrix, as well as the inverse of a matrix. Okay, so what I have here is for the matrix addition I have two types of matrices here, and which is the 3 by 3 matrix, but this method can be used for any number of rows and columns. Okay, what I have is the resultant matrix. I am going to add these two matrices. How to add? Is there any function? No, we don't have any function for matrix addition. What we can do is we can just use array formula to add it directly. Okay, so we have here is the 3 by 3 matrix, so we know the output is going to be 3 by 3 matrix. So we are going to enter array formula. If it is array formula, we are going to use operations and arrays. Then we must be careful that whether it is going to be a simple single cell array formula or a multi-cell array formula, because here when you use array formula we are going to return back a set of elements here. Okay, the output is going to be the 3 by 3 matrix. So you must select the output cells, so to let the Excel know that where do you want the output to. Okay, if you select only one cell, it is meaningless, because the formula which you are writing is going to bring a multiple a set of elements, and but you are letting Excel to put only the partial part of the output. Okay, so you must be careful how many cells it is going to return back. It is going to return back the same 3 by 3 cells. Okay, so select those cells. I am selecting here, and the first cell is light in color. That means which in the selection list there is one cell is active, and in that active cell we are writing the formula. Okay, how to write the formula? You select the first okay, this one. I select the okay, I select the first matrix. The range, okay, put equal to as usual for the formula. Then go for the first set, and then add the second matrix. Okay, it shows that every element here has to be added to the every element in the second set. Okay, you make it as 2 arrays. Okay, in this case it's a 3 by 3 array, and each element here must be added to the next set. Each element in the array 1 must be added to the corresponding elements in the second set. Okay, so once you return, you already selected it as a multi-cell, and multi-selects are cells are selected already, but the only thing is you must tell the Excel you are writing array formula by enter shift control shift enter. Okay, not just enter, you must press control and hold it and press shift and enter. Now you can see the set of elements has already come here. Okay, you can see in the formula Excel already enclosed the formula with braces. That means it is a array formula. You can see here 9 plus 19 is 28, 19 plus 1 is 20. So it does the correct matrix addition. Okay, now what is matrix subtraction? The same way we are going to use the operator to do the operator used in the array, and we are going to enter array formula to get the matrix subtraction. Okay, so how to do that? you select the output cells, then go to the first cell of the selection, then equal to sign, then you are telling you are writing a array formula first, then matrix suppressor first matrix minus the second matrix, then you must press Ctrl Shift Enter. Okay, so this is the subtraction. Okay, hope you understand the process here. We are not using any special function to do the addition and subtraction. We are just entering the array formula. Okay, then matrix multiplication. Okay, for matrix multiplication what we have is we have a condition that the first matrix, the number of columns in the first matrix supposed to be equal to the number of rows in the second matrix. That is the basic condition in matrix multiplication. Okay, so first matrix having 3 columns, then we have a second matrix is having a 3 rows. Okay, so the result is going to be the number of rows in the first matrix into number of columns in the second matrix. So first matrix rows is going to return, and second matrix columns, okay, which is equal to 4 by 4 here. Okay, now there comes a formula. We cannot use the operator like addition and subtraction, then it is going to be the same elements multiplication. We don't want the same elements multiplication, we want the matrix multiplication. Okay, for that we have a function called m mult. Okay, m matrix multiplication. Okay, returns the matrix product of 2 arrays. Okay, an array with the same number of rows as array 1 and columns as array 2. Okay, same number of rows as array 1 and columns as array 2. So the result is going to be the number of rows here in the first matrix and number of columns in the second matrix. So how to use the m mult function? Before that, this is going to be a array also. It is going to be, the output is going to be a set of numbers. Okay, it is also come up with the matrix format. So you must let the Excel know in what cells you want the output. Those cells you must select first, then go there, equal to matrix 1. No, sorry, it is equal to m mult. Okay, multiplication of array 1, which is the matrix 1. Okay, comma the multiplication of array 2. Okay, you must pass both the arrays into the m mult function. But that function is going to return in multiple cells values, so we selected the cells already. And not only that, you must tell the Excel that you are writing array formula. So it's as usual, you must do Ctrl Shift Enter. You can see here is the matrix multiplication, which is a 4 by 4 matrix. Okay, how it does is that of these 3 elements is multiplied by these 3 elements, so each product, and you get the sum, the 216. You can see is it correct or not. Okay, we will check the answer by just multiply and see. 5 into 4 plus 14 into 12 plus 2 into 14. Okay, 216. Okay, we got the same answer. Okay, this way all the elements are already calculated using the array function. Okay, this is the matrix multiplication. Okay, in matrix multiplication, the condition you must keep in mind that number of columns in the first matrix must be equal to number of rows in the second matrix. The output is going to be the number of rows in the first matrix into number of columns in the second number of columns in the second matrix. Okay, so now this is matrix multiplication. Okay, we are using the mmult function. Okay, how to do a multiplication by scalar? Okay, I have a scalar here 10. I want to multiply scalar with the this matrix. Okay, or this matrix with the scalar. Okay, so how to do that? It is similar like before. You select the output cells. We are going to enter the array formula. Okay, equal to, we have this number into the full set. Okay, and once you enter, control shift enter, you can see here 10 into 10 100, 10 into 16 160, 1 into 10 10, and so on. Okay, this is a multiplication by scalar. Okay, you have a determinant of a matrix. Okay, this is another interesting thing. What we have, the determinant value of a matrix. How to find a determinant value of the matrix? Okay, very simple. We have a function equal to m deter m. Okay, returns the matrix determinant of an array. Okay, in this case the array is 3 by 3 matrix here. Okay, so use that function m determinant of this array. Okay, close the bracket. Okay, now what we have done is we are using the function, but since the determinant value is a single value, so we are not selecting multiple cells. Okay, we just write it on the same cell. Okay, now you press Ctrl Shift Enter. You can see here the determinant value of a matrix. Okay, this is a single cell array formula. Okay, so the function itself is working on the matrix array, and it brings the determinant value. Okay, then finally we have a inverse of a matrix. Okay, I want the inverse of this matrix. Okay, how can I do this? Okay, so how can I get the inverse of this matrix? It's a 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, this one also similar to our previous operations. Select the output, it is going to be 3 by 3. Then you go to the first cell of the selection and enter the function. We got the function inverse, m inverse. Okay, so selection, the first cell you go and enter it in the formula bar, equal to, then the function m inverse. You can see the function m inverse. Okay, and then select the array. Okay, what is your array? Is the matrix. Okay, close the bracket. Now you must tell the Excel that you are entering a array formula, so use as usual Ctrl Shift Enter. Okay, then it fires the inverse output into all the output cells you already selected. Okay, so this is the inverse of the matrix 6, this 3 by 3 matrix. Okay, so as a recap, we already done a matrix addition by using a this is a array formula, but what we are doing, direct addition of two arrays. Subtraction, direct subtraction of two arrays, but it has to be select the multiple cells, the outer cells, and enter, Ctrl Shift Enter, and telling the Excel that you are writing a array formula. Matrix multiplication also the same, select the output cells, but use the array formula, but now you are using array formula with the function m mult. Okay, then multiplication by scalar, you just multiply the scalar with the array, but enter it as a array formula. Before that you select the cells, output cells. Okay, and determinant of a matrix is a single cell array formula using the determ function, but you send the array inside, but enter it as a array formula. Okay, then you have a inverse of matrix. So you can also get array formula. Select the selection of output cells, then use the m inverse function. Okay, and then you enter it as a array formula, control shift m. Okay, but only one thing here in determinant of matrix, if you enter just since it's a single cell and it is directly it gives the matrix. So if you see here, both control shift enter and simple enter gives the same result. Okay, this is by control shift enter, or you can just enter, also the same result is coming. So because there is no much difference, we are sending only one array, no operations on that array. We just send the array and we get the determinant value. Okay, so hope this example is helpful to you, and you can use the matrix operations by these methods to find out your own matrix additions, subtraction, multiplication by a scalar, inverse and determinant. Okay, hope this video is helpful to you. Please subscribe to my channel, and God bless you.